I tell you what, since we got plenty of time left, let's bust out the Prize-O-Matic wheel, and let's spin for a prize. We'll spin for some trading cards, because, I mean, that's really my bread and butter. You guys all like it. I like it. We'll do that. I like to move it. I also like to spin this thing. This is the GatorBox Prize-O-Matic. It's a random number generator that picks a number between 1 and 24, and each of these correspond to something in the prize boxes over there, and we're going to take a look at what's inside of them after we spin the thing. 1 through 20 has a trading card in it. 21, 22, 23, and 24 do not have slots associated with the trading cards, so if it lands on those, it's a respin, but if it lands on 23, then it's my choice and I get to pick it. Look at that. Feel free to guess. We got lucky number 17. I don't know if 17 is a lucky number, but, I mean, if you guessed it, it is tonight. Necro's guessed 14. Not quite close enough. You're a little off. Hey, hang on. Hang on. You guys aren't going to believe this. I think we spun a 17 recently, so there's nothing in slot 17 because I forgot to fill it back up. So that means we get to spin it again. maybe we'll get 18. We'll get the other good Dragon Ball Z character. Oh, we got 12. And if I move it very carefully, you can see it's almost landed on 17 again, but it's actually just barely in 12. Oh, hell yeah, this looks like a good one. So inside slot number 12, this ought to be pretty good. These are Panini, it's them again, Panini Americana trading cards. 8 cards per pack. And I believe these are things that are associated with contemporary United States pop culture. We've got Hulk Hogan, somebody, and somebody. These are official 2015 trading cards. So I'm assuming that these trading cards are going to reflect everything that was hip, that was in 2015. Wait, is that Kevin Hart? Is that who that was? Oh, you know why I didn't recognize him is because they made him as tall as everybody else. This company definitely made those country music trading cards we opened a few weeks ago, because just looking on the back of this, it says, like, also, you know, it's got a 73 card set, and then it says, look for these randomly inserted cards. Base set red, signatures red, screen legends, co-stars, certified singles, certified albums, winner's circle, winner's gold, winner's circle combos, winner's circles combo gold, on the tube, vintage gold, on the tube modern, winner's circle signatures gold, winner's circle combo signatures gold. Star materials. Like, it's just absolutely fucking bonkers, all the stupid crap that's in here. So yeah, these are the same guys that did the country music things that I pulled out those cards and I didn't recognize any of those fucking people. So this is gonna be the same thing. So let's. Oh, okay. Well, shit. We're looking at them upside. Okay. We're looking at them upside down, and they've got the names really big on the back, so I know who's at the bottom of the stack. So I'm just gonna flip it over, and the first one is Chris Jericho, whom I believe is a wrestler. He's either a wrestler, or he's an actor, or he's one of the people in Metallica. At this point, I'm just going to start naming everything. Okay, he's a wrestler. Good. Let's see if I can turn this over real quick without revealing who's who. I gotta say, I do actually kind of like this really simplistic design. Like that kind of invokes the feeling of the American flag. It's just the little blue square and some stripes. That's a neat little bit of graphic design. Unfortunately, I don't really care about what's on the cards. Anyways. When the WWE history books are written, Jericho will be prominently featured. A 2013 fan poll named him the greatest champion ever thanks to wins over The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin on his resume. And talk about well-rounded, he's the lead singer of a band and also has TV hosting gigs to his credit. Chris Jericho. Up next is Gabrielle Reese, and it looks like we've gone ahead and we've kind of left the station of people whom I recognize. And I tell you what, let's make a pile. We're gonna put starting with Chris Jericho because I did guess that he was a wrestler first, and that was correct. So I'm gonna put him in the yes pile. Gabrielle Reese, don't know who she is. So let's flip it over on the back and let's learn a little bit about Reese. Reese dominated the volleyball court on a collegiate and professional level. After posting a record in blocks 747 of SSU, she impressed at the Beach Volleyball World Championships and in the Women's Beach Volleyball League. Reese proved just as talented outside of athletics, having hosted MTV Sports and The Extremes. So, it's a Fangermon. She's a wrestler too. I don't know. Also, Dr. Surgeon Guy, when it says he's the lead singer in a band, Dr. Surgeon Guy says, we don't know what that band is, though. Alright, so I don't know who Gabrielle Reese is, but apparently she's really good at smacking balls around, so I'm going to put her in the no pile. Up next is Patty Stanger. Thought her last name was Stranger. I say, what is she? Is she the person Stranger Things is named after? I have no idea who this is. I'm not even going to take a guess. Let's learn who Patty is. Patty Man... What the fuck is this? Hang on, what is... I got a fucking Nick Cannon thing? His head just, like, popped out the bottom? I thought there was, like, a pog or something hidden in there. Who the fuck is Nick Cannon? He's hilarious. So yeah, he hosts America's Got Talent, and he also hosted a bunch of shit for Nickelodeon. And Nickelodeon kept him around on their channel until they absolutely could not hide the fact that he was like in his mid to late 30s or something, however old he is now. And they finally were like, okay, well, it's a kid's channel. You're a little too old to be here. We had to do it to Keenan too, so you know, sorry, Nick. So I did know who Nick Cannon is. He kind of spooked me because he appeared out of nowhere, but he goes in the pile with Chris Jericho. Meanwhile, Patty Mayonnaise, before I was rudely interrupted by Nick Cannon, before producing and hosting Bravo's hit reality series The Millionaire Matchmaker, I hate her already. Okay, well, I don't know. Oh, shit! Was Biz Markie still around in 2015? No kidding? I mean, I know he's not dead. I mean, obviously the guy's still alive, but I mean, like, did he do anything musically in 2015? Everyone knows who Biz Markie is, man. You got what I need, but you say he's just a friend, and you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you! I fucking love that song. Everybody loves that song. Everybody knows that song. It's also the phrase, oh, snap, guess what I saw? I actually like this one. Dr. Surgeon Guy, Biz isn't a name. Dr. Surgeon Guy says, I have no idea who any of these people are. Fangemon apparently knows that song, and thank you. She said that was a great cover. I appreciate that. I mean, I kind of get the impression that these cards are just all just crap from 2015 that was popular at the time, but Biz Markie, according to the back of this card, he wasn't up to anything when these cards were printed. They just printed him because his song was so popular that everybody knows it. So I think he should go in a special pile of people who's printed on these cards that I actually know and I actually enjoy what they do. So he goes at the top. He goes at the top. He's my trap card. Actually, no, if he's flipped over, that's more like he's a Monopoly property that's been mortgaged, so I'll keep him up. This is Hope Solo. I feel like her name is just a bunch of Star Wars movie titles that just had a fucking orgy. Anyways, the next card is Rose Mcgowan. That name sounds very familiar to me. Also, shouldn't it say actress? I don't know. I mean, whatever. All right, Rose goes in the no pile, and this is Laura Dern, which I knew she was going to be on the bottom because that was when I found out that they printed the names on the back. And I would be doing y'all dirty if I didn't tell you. Oh, isn't she the lady from Jurassic Park? But I know she's been in plenty of other movies, so I would like to know if the back of the card only recognizes her for her role in Jurassic Park, or if it says other stuff. Dern has starred in some of the most talked about movies in recent memory, including Jurassic Park. And it doesn't name any of her other movies or TV shows that she's been in. Just says she's been nominated for an Oscar and has won 4 Golden Globes, and she has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And so do her parents, Bruce Dern and Diane Ladd. But the only thing everyone knows her for, myself included, is Jurassic Park. Also, Fanchemon, he's like, oh shit, that's how it is. So, okay, so she's going in the pile with Bismarcky. And that's actually going to do me, whenever we get down to picking out my favorite cards, obviously it's not going to be any of the no people, and it's not going to be any of the people whom I recognize but apparently don't care about. So it's going to come down to whether or not my favorite card in the pack is going to be the Biz, or is it going to be Laura Dern? And I'm going to say, as much as I enjoyed Bismarcky's music in the late 80s, and as much as I love the song Just a Friend and his collaborations with Cannabis on the Office Space soundtrack for their cover of Take This Job and Shove It, Jurassic Park had a more profound effect on my life. So the only person who probably could have beat Bismarcky would have been somebody who had that effect. So, Laura Dern, congratulations. Not only have you only been in one movie that the world knows you for, you got an Oscar nomination, you got 4 Golden Globes, you got a star on the Walk of Fame, and you are officially my favorite card out of this package of Panini Americana cards. So you can put that on your IMDb, I guess. But I have a crush on Laura confirms. I have a crush on her. I have a crush on the Velociraptors that she was running away from. But I tell you what, I'm also going to pick Bismarcky as one of the ones I like. So they're both going in my collection of neat random cards that I've been building that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. I was going to make a poster out of them all, but I have no idea. Anyways, these are both going in there. That's that trademark clicking sound everyone's come to know and love. That is number 6 on the Prize-O-Matic. You guys are guessing 7, and y'all are awfully close. But let me move Snapdragon further over there so I don't smash it. Not might. Hang on. Hell yeah. Ever since I picked these up, I've been wanting to unbox these. These are probably going to be pretty badass. I think I've only got 1 pack of these, so hopefully, we make it a good one. But what I have here are art cards. 30 Years of Magic, Greg Hildebrandt II. I guess he wasn't content with being called Junior. It might have been demeaning. Collector cards by Comic Images, celebrating 30 years of classic illustrations, 10 cards per pack. And what year are these from? They are from 1993. That's cool. Yeah, I found these at a comic book store. Obviously, I'm not familiar with Greg Hildebrandt II or the first, or if there's any others. If he's had any issue. I'm not familiar with Greg Hildebrandt III, assuming he exists. But I saw like the medieval kind of sorceress drawing on the cover, and that really drew me in, because I am such a sucker for things like Crash, the guy who did the dinosaur artwork for Jurassic Park, and Boris Vallejo, who had there were trading card sets of their artwork that were put out, and so yeah, I saw this. I'm like, I'm not familiar with the artist, but I'm going by the outside of the package. I'm almost positive I'm going to like what's in there. So it says, look for special chromium That's been trademarked. I don't know if you can trademark just the name of an element, but okay. Special chromium and autographed cards. And it says here, classic Hildebrandt lithograph. Autograph. Oh, this is an advertisement for something else. It says, to own your own lithograph of Greg Hildebrandt's Unicorn, signed by the artist, send $30 plus $5 postage and handling to this place in New Jersey, which I don't think that's probably not still a thing. So don't let me down, Greg. Don't let me down. You just open this up and try not to destroy the packaging too bad. Again, I hang on to the wrappers because I might use them for making an art thing or something. I have no idea. Okay. Just, please. Greg, please. Alright. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at this! It's too glossy. Look at this friggin' card. This is exactly the type of stuff that I was hoping was going to be in this pack when I bought it. This is fucking radical. It's like a demon priestess in hell with like a hellhound, and she's got a staff with snakes on it, and there's hellfire behind her. This, you know what? I want this as a poster, like this right here. I haven't even seen the other 9 cards, but I'm already ready to buy this guy's unicorn lithograph. I'm sold. If it's as, I mean, it's got to be as badass as this. This is number 17, Gods and Goddesses. Her name is Hel. Gee, I wonder why. The brothers Hildebrandt painted a breathtaking collection based on Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, which produced 3 calendars with sales of nearly 2 million. Does that mean that those calendars made it to the fucking New York Times bestseller list? Also, I don't remember this from Lord of the Rings. This must have been something in one of the books that didn't make it into the movies. Let's take a look at the next one. This one, oh man. This is cool. It took me a second to realize what these were. Okay, hang on. Let's focus. There's like some type of giant sphinx type carving or something. I'm not sure. It looks like an old wise man. And then down here, I thought these were all stalagmites, but they're actually men in robes. It's like these dark hooded figures. This one's a vertical card. I'm trying not to get the glare on the screen. And this one is Poe, Dreamland, from 1986. All right. Oh no, we got a checklist card. Hopefully that doesn't count as one of the 10. But yeah. Well, you know, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, actually, I might want to collect this whole set, judging by how much I like them. Okay, this is kind of fucking terrifying, though. What is this? What the fuck? Okay. There's like a kid in a wagon that's flying, and he's surrounded by cats, and he seems moderately pleased with the situation. Maybe slightly distressed, I don't know. And then there's like this goblin, this creepy looking son of a bitch over here. I don't know who that is. Also, yeah, Dr. Surgeon Guy, when you asked, is this Little Nemo? That is the first thing I thought of. Is he in a bed? Oh shit, no, I can't tell if he's in a bed or not. I don't see any wheels on it. So if it's a bed, it's gotta be Nemo. It's gotta be Little Nemo. No, it doesn't say Nemo. This is actually Davy and the Goblin. It's Raining Cats from '88. It's a good year. The Goblin, who had been staring intently at the sky, suddenly ducked his head and cried, "Squalls!" And the next moment, the air was filled with cats. This next one appears to be, that's got to be Robin Hood. It's either Robin Hood or I don't know, is Link fighting with a guy dressed as a Yeti or something. I don't know what that is. But they're fighting with spears, and they're fighting above on a log in a swamp in front of a giant spiraling, like, kind of like an oak tree or something. He's got a sword, though. I don't know why he's not using the sword. He's got a sword, too. Why is I don't fucking know. Is it? Yeah, it's Robin Hood and Little John. And it says, Robin Hood, have at you. Down came the staff upon his head. Whack! Robin saw more stars in that one moment than all the astronomers have since discovered, and forthwith he dropped neatly into the stream. I have to commend the talent of, I guess there's 2 Hildebrandt guys, but apparently Greg gets top billing. Maybe it's Greg Hildebrandt, and the 2 is because they're both named Greg. I have no idea, but they're really talented guys. Like, you don't see, like, I almost feel like this kind of art style almost is like fallen out of favor with more like cartoony, goofy shit. I really appreciate all this kind of stuff. This next one is some type of royal ball. Again, even if it's something that, like, the subject matter is not something that I'm particularly interested in, like, just look at this up top. Like fuck the people. Look at how intricate all this architecture is drawn. Now imagine you tried to do that. This next one almost seems like that they're kind of one-upping Bob Ross. There's no creatures here. This is just scenery, and it's like a mossy stream in the forest, and then you have these god rays coming out from behind the trees back there. And I realize that the reflection of the camera, which I'm trying not to show, is like ruining it. But I would love to see like the full size of this, because look at just how detailed that is. It's just moss, and I feel like there's way more detail there than these cards can show us. So we got like fairies too. Like this guy, I guess these guys, their skill knows no bounds. We've really run the gamut here. We got fairies, we had demon priestesses earlier, we had the hooded guys, we had Robin Hood, we had the dinner party, we had Little Nemo. So this is somebody who's fallen asleep in the forest. Some type of adventurer, because she's got a blade. And, that's when the fairies come out, I guess. I think she's surrounded by, like, toadstools or something, which generally, a ring of toadstools is called a fairy circle. So that could be why. Or maybe, hang on. I was wrong. You guys are right, that is Peter Pan. It's definitely not a woman. I mean, can you blame me though? It's fucking Peter Pan. So this is Peter Pan. Peter stands on guard from 87. After a time he fell asleep, and some unsteady fairies had to climb over him on their way home from an orgy. That's what that says. Oh, hell yeah, this is a cool one too. Oh, but it looks like the card in front of it kind of got stuck there and messed up the... Damn it, Peter Pan! I guess that's what I get. These cards have been sealed for almost 30 years. But this is that scene from Kung Pao where the master is just talking to the chosen one, and he can't talk, he can't complete a sentence because the moth keeps flying in his mouth. That's what this one is. But these guys look like they're decked out in Arabian attire, so maybe this is like Aladdin or something. This is The Treasures of Hanukkah, The Death of Matthias from 87. He struck the traitor to the earth. He raised his sword that all might see. His words rang like a trumpet blast. All who are faithful, follow me. I gotta say, I'm not familiar with that source material, but Indiana Jones 5. I think you mean Indiana Jones 4. I don't think they made a 4th movie. I don't know why I feel that way, though, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. And then this last one is another one of these goddamn demons. This guy is scary, but he's huge. There's a big boy right there. I don't like... It's his facial features are too big for his face, and that's why I don't like them. But he's a pretty big guy. And this is Davy and the Goblin, The Elastic Spring. And this is a quote from the artist. He says, "Creating fantasy art is like stepping through the looking glass. What can be found there is limitless." It's limitless, and you chose to make this. Well, okay, that's it for the works of Greg Hildebrandt II. And I will lay them out as best I can, and we get to pick a favorite now. If I had to pick a favorite, I mean, I appreciate the amount of work that's gone into all of these. these are all each very incredible pieces of art that I don't know how long it took Greg and his brother to do these individually, but if I tried to do anything close to this, it would take me forever. So the fact that they've just got at least 9 right here, you know, this is already amazing. But you guys are right in chat. If I had to pick a favorite, I am going to go with the first card that we opened up, which is the Demon Priestess with the Hellhound. I think this is objectively awesome. Like, this is the type of thing that I could see comic book stores of the era having as like a fantasy poster that they sell in like limited supply and things like that. This is something I could see somebody having on their wall in, like, you know, the room where they listen to fucking death metal music and stuff like that. So this one's gonna be my pick for my favorite one. But again, all of these other ones are absolutely beautiful pieces of art. The collection of Greg Hildebrandt II, these are fabulous cards. I'm worried that sometimes sets of cards like these either have no value or they are extremely valuable. So I don't know, if you're the type of person that really appreciates this type of art, I'd say take a look online and see how much these either the whole set or the individual packs are going for on eBay. And if it's not too bad, I mean, this is something to pick up and see what you get, because you might get one of these. Hey, it's not making that noise this time. Alright, slowing down, and we are on number 17. Did anybody guess? Zahondo guessed 16. You were very close, but we're going for number 17. There is something in 17, I think, right? Otto, I'm just going to put this behind him. You guys can't tell. Yeah, you can actually, but that's alright. 17. Oh, this ought to be good. Inside slot number 17, we have Panini Zootopia stickers. And I know they're stickers because it says on the, you know, it says right here, if it's going to focus, there, it says album stickers in here. I also knew they were stickers right away because of the packaging they came in, and also because they were printed by Panini. And Panini is really only in the business of printing out crappy stickers of every single licensed IP that they can get their hands on. So this is Zootopia, and presumably this is from a couple of years ago when that movie was like new. When did Zootopia came out? March 4th, 2016. Holy shit, it's been 3.5 years. Well then, I remember the merchandise of the movie was out long before the movie was, because I remember when I lived in I moved out of San Antonio December 31st, 2015, New Year's Eve, and I had Zootopia merchandise when I lived there. So this is one of those Space Jam scenarios where they put the merchandise in the stores way before the movie came out because they really wanted you to get hype for that. Fandramon said they still make those. I don't think so. A lot of the stuff that's here is old, so chances are these were printed. I mean, is there a copyright date? No, but there is, you know, Nick getting a hug from Judy. I'm pretty sure there'll probably be a copyright when we open them up. Anyways, let's take a look at what kinds of furry trash stickers are inside the Zootopia pack. It's called Zootropolis for our friends in Europe. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. Is this ripping the... Hang on. The packaging is like stuck, and I'm trying not to destroy this, what is quite clearly a very nice holographic picture of Judy. I guess, I don't know. I said it was a really nice holographic picture, but this is like one of the weirdest facial expressions to put to a holographic background. It's, she's very concerned. It's really shiny, though. This is the rare one. This is the... If this is the chase version of Judy the look on Judy's face when somebody tells her what happens if you Google her name. So there's nothing... Yeah, they're just numbered on the back. Actually, the backs of the cards appear to say Zoomania. They all do that? No, this one says Zootropolis. And the packaging says Zootopia. Where did they call it Zoomania? Wavecube says this is Judy's face when she watches GatorBox. This is... Where was that picture? I think it's like... There's that picture of me that was taken during Your Level Sucks where I had a small Judy plush, and I'm just like biting it and swinging it around in my mouth. She's watching that video right now in this picture. Is another Judy picture. Getting a lot of fan service here. Let's just play along at home. If you know what she's saying in this picture, feel free to guess along in chat or leave it in the comments of this video. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I feel like enough of us, or maybe it's just because at one point I was from that neck of the woods, but I feel like everyone knows what the quote is that goes with this picture. Nick and Judy looking at something, and Nick seems, well, he's being Nick. For some reason, I always got the vibe like they really did a good job making him resemble the guy from Arrested Development who voices him. Was it Jason Bateman? I think is the guy. Anyways, this is yet another sticker where Judy's making a face that's very concerning. This is also her face when she Googles herself with safe search off. Next one. Okay, here we go. Really, Judy is in all of these. Even though I know that it's the police chief, the giant bison or whatever, who's the focal point of this, but, you know, way down here, I feel like this is that part on SpongeBob where SpongeBob goes, "You see that, Gary? That's me." Okay, we finally have one that doesn't have Judy in it. I think this is that scene where is this the otter character that's gone feral, and because this is where they go to that, like, the bad part of town, where they're trying to figure... What was the plot of that fucking movie? Hopefully, I was hoping these pictures would help me remember. What the fuck am I looking at? Is this safe for work? This appears to be a two-part thing. I'm looking at we're looking at a hippopotamus doing something. But I really don't know. Like, if I go like this, you're gonna think it's a butt, and then I'm probably Twitch probably has butt detection technology, and now the stream's gonna get locked for me doing that. Anyways, we got one more sticker left, and it's another Judy one. This is her in her rinky-dink, depressing little apartment, where she eats her carrots for one microwave meal, which is not pictured in this scene. This was a different scene, but she you know, microwaves it, and when she opens up the package, there's like 2 shriveled up little baby carrots in there, because nobody's ever eaten a TV dinner and felt satisfied with it. That's the joke. But I don't know what she's looking at in that window. I mean, or what she's looking at here. If it'll focus, I don't know what she's looking at. It looks like, and this is just, I got my mind in the gutter, it looks like there's like a tanuki pressing his balls against the window back there, and she's like, "Is that my fucking neighbor again? Putting his balls on the window? How many times? I'm a police officer. I should just be able to arrest him. Just do that." But she's looking at the air. Because there's somebody waiting in the air. That's why she's looking at it. That's why she's looking at it. Not Twitch famous. I'm not going to be like JonTron, have my own bootleg Funko Pop figure made out of my likeness. If I ever do that, like, okay, JonTron, I think he's hilarious. I still watch his show. I watch his content. I know he's said and done some stupid shit in the past, but you know what? So have I. So I sympathize with the guy. Thankfully, I never said anything racist, but apples and oranges, people fuck up. And that video he posted today where he's advertising his, like, not Funko Pop. It's like remember Tube Heroes? That company that made all those toys based off of Minecraft YouTubers, but they couldn't say YouTube because Google wanted too much money for the license or whatever. Well, there's another company called U2s, and it's basically the same shit. They're making little Funko Pop things of various YouTubers, and apparently there's a JonTron one. I want everybody watching this right now. I want everybody watching this right now. Hold me to this, because I'm going to tell you this right now. That's the type of selling out that I'm never going to do. I'll sell t-shirts. I'll do goofy shit. You know, maybe if I can strike up a deal and sell some, like, really cheap kind of novelty things with, you know, Ness's face on it or something like that. That's, you know, the Muscles Gator replica shirt. That's stupid shit, right? But if I ever sign a contract with a company who's going to make a Funko Pop style figurine based off of my likeness and sell it alongside other Funko Pop bootlegs of other famous YouTube nobodies, I want one of you to come to my house and punch me in the dick as hard as you can. I want you to punch me in the dick so hard that for a brief moment I become female and then immediately change, preferably immediately change back. Because holy shit, I hope I never lose sight of the way this show is right now. Buster Keaton rules. You're gonna call it now. Ness will get offered the pop figurine deal before I do. That's how it always works. That's how it always works, you know. But hey, I got the ace up my sleeve right here, because when she becomes rich and famous, if we have a falling out, I get half. Usually it's always the wife that's like, oh, like fucking the lady who married Jeff Bezos. Half. She got half. She's a billionaire by no other means other than by having been married at one point in time to Jeff Bezos. When Ness gets rich and famous, when we have our falling out that all rich, wealthy couples do, I get half. Anyways, let's get to the best part of doing these things. Okay, so right now I'm gonna call it right now the weird hippo one that we only have one half of. That one's not eligible for me to pick out my favorite. So going through these, this one where the panther is looking at Nick, I feel it's a little hard to tell what's going on. I remember the scene, but the action is focused really weird, and Nick is making a really weird face. In fact, can we? We even gonna? Is it too shitty of a detail to focus on? Hang on. Nick, please. I mean, you can kind of tell right there. He's making a real goofy face. I don't like it. So that one's gonna be a no for me. And then, you know, Nick standing there and Judy kind of looking worried. It's a funny one. I'm not feeling that one. All of the ones where Judy is just looking very concerned, I don't really like. This one, you know, the Bison's not my favorite character. I know for a lot of people, the Bison is their favorite character for very obvious reasons. Same thing with the gay dancing tigers in the nightclub that are dressed in skin-tight outfits. Also, the inverse. Clawhauser, the guy who eats donuts, and he's a big fat tiger who's the receptionist for the police department. He's a lot of people's favorites, too. I've drawn fan art of him before. It was just a circle I did in MS Paint. So, you know, Judy looking concerned at the window. I'm not feeling it. Even the Chase holofoil one where she's worried about something, I don't like it. I gotta say, it's called A Hustle, Sweetheart. I really like this one. I knew the second I looked at this one, this was gonna be the one I picked up. Unless there was, I don't know, unless somehow they printed Rule 34 on accident on one of the other stickers, it was gonna be this one. I actually really like this to the point where I'm kind of upset that I don't have any room on my laptop for any more stickers. I've got the Loot Crate one here, and then some random furry. I could peel off the random furry one. I'm not really attached to it. It's just been there forever. Got a cola one there. I got all sorts of shit in the back. I don't have room for it, but I like this one. So also, Buster Keaton Rules is right. This is Judy's most iconic moment right here, because she gets played at the beginning of the movie because Nick pulls a fast one and says, "It's called A Hustle, Sweetheart," And then at the end of the movie, when, you know, they've made up and they're like buddies and stuff like that, she gets him. She's like, hey, it's called a hustle, sweetheart. And you get that reversal of fortune going. So that's why I like this one, because it is her moment in the movie. Like it's like the big high point for her character, where you find out it's like, oh man, she's a badass now. She got him. She can, you know, put away that little meter maid car. She's a real cop now. She got him. So that's my favorite one. But, you know, honestly, as far as all these other stickers go, the ones I didn't pick, I don't think they sell these anymore. You could probably... Panini stickers tend to be relatively worthless, so you can probably find a whole bunch of these sealed packs online if this is something you're into. And as you can see, you know, some of the scenes printed aren't very cool, but every once in a while you get a good one. In fact, if you're looking for this one, it's number 108. Just keep that in mind. 108 gives you, it's called a Hustle, Sweetheart. So, thanks for checking out this edition of GatorUnbox trading cards. I don't know if this, I haven't edited this in a while, so this could be the end of the video. It could not be the end of the video. If it's not the end of the video, stay tuned, because there's going to be a transition effect in just a couple seconds. It's going to take you to the next part of the video. Hey, thanks for checking out GatorBox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch, because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on GatorBox.